Hey there everyone, welcome back. We're here doing the lessons of A Course in Miracles, and today's lesson is for all you martyrs out there. Everybody who's out there thinking that they're sacrificing and, making these tough decisions and coming to some sort of agreement because you just can't possibly have it all. In Jesus's greatest hits today, we're going to talk about sacrifice. Lesson 323. I gladly make the sacrifice of fear. Now, I'm just playing around with you, okay? I have said that I have sacrificed many times for many different reasons, and it's totally a joke, but it's also not. So if you find yourself feeling like you're sacrificing, let's tune into this lesson today and remind yourself that God isn't expecting you to sacrifice anything, and that your ego is far more involved in convincing you that that's what you need to do for some reason. Okay? All right, here we go. I gladly make the sacrifice of fear. Here is the only sacrifice you ask of your beloved Son. You ask him to give up all suffering, all sense of loss and sadness, all anxiety and doubt, and freely let your love come streaming into his awareness, healing him of pain and giving him your own eternal joy. Such is the sacrifice you ask of me, and one I gladly make. The only cost of restoration of your memory to me for the salvation of the world. So I love the use of quotation marks because I'm a big air quote person, and I just feel like Jesus is playing around with me in my air quotes by using all these in this lesson today. But yeah, there we go. That was our prayer for this lesson. And again, I'm just trying to have fun with this. But I think that the more we can laugh and have fun with these lessons, the easier it is to integrate them into our being so that we can raise our vibration and raise our consciousness and take an honest look at ourselves without someone else having to give you a reflection that's hard to deal with. Just look at yourself. Just own up to these places where you've thought of yourself as some kind of a martyr. I see you. Okay. And as we pay the debt we owe to truth, a debt that merely is the letting go of self-deceptions and of images we worshipped falsely, truth returns to us in wholeness and in joy. We are deceived no longer. Love has now returned to our awareness, and we are at peace again, for fear has gone and only love remains. How delicious that is. Thank you so much, Course in Miracles, for dropping these truth bombs this morning. So let's see what a year of forgiveness has to say. Today's lesson looks like it's pretty long, so get comfortable. All right, lesson 323. I gladly make the sacrifice of fear. You are blessed beings indeed. I am that one you know as Jesus. Your minds are your greatest assets, and they are your greatest liabilities. They are the same things being used correctly or incorrectly. When you are driving along in your car and thinking about something, you are using your mind incorrectly. What? When you are driving along in your car, you should be paying attention to the present moment. That means you are looking where you are going. It means you are paying attention to how you are feeling, your hands on the steering wheel, and the comfort of your body in the chair. If you are waiting in your car at a traffic light or whatever it is, be observant about what is going on. Do not drift off into your mind ruminating on a problem. Okay, definitely feel like the car has been a place of detachment and movement into, whatever else. So that's great advice, Jesus. Thank you. This is generally what happens. Most of you do not ruminate on what you want. You ruminate on what you don't want. It might be the anticipated argument you're going to have with your beloved when you get home. It might be a comment that your coworker made that's been bothering you all day. It could be many things, but these are the incorrect uses of the mind. The relentless thinking of what is not going on in the present moment is a waste of your time. Now, we do not mean the conscious envisioning of a future you might like to experience, but even that is often driven by the ego's desires. We mean the general thinking that goes on, the thousands and thousands of thoughts that you have every day about what you don't want or about what you're afraid of. This is the incorrect use of mind. Presence is the correct use of mind, and in presence, you will connect with the love of the divine. In presence, you are paying attention to what is. You are appreciating what is. You are engaging with what is. You are not ruminating over what was or what you don't want. You are in the moment with what is. The person sitting right in front of you, the beautiful view that's before you or behind you, or even the traffic jam you're stuck in. The traffic jam can be your meditation for today. Say, here I am, I'm sitting in traffic and it's hot. My arm is out the window and I feel as if I'm getting a bit of a sunburn, but here I am. You will be given feedback about the situation you're in. You will not be avoiding the experience, and you may very well decide, I actually don't like sitting in traffic with my arm getting burned while hanging out the window. I think I might need to do something about where I work and how I get there. However, if you are ruminating, imagining, or fantasizing about the past or the future, you are not experiencing the present moment. This is a definition of the illusory world that is often referred to. You are often not sure where you are, experiencing what you are experiencing, so you're not getting the lesson. You are not getting the full surround sound of your three-dimensional experience. That is how you learn. That is how you feel your way through your day, actually being where you are, talking to the people in front of you, and actually feeling your feelings. All these things are guidance, and they're telling you something. Unfortunately, many of you are off somewhere else, distracting yourselves, changing the channel on the radio station because you're bored, talking on the phone, and not doing what you are doing. You are multitasking and multi-distracting yourself. Ha! I like that. Multitasking used to be something I was very proud of, but now I'm learning it was multi-distracting. So, okay, I'll take that. You have no idea how you feel about what you are doing. So today, do one thing at a time. Do it well. Pay attention to it. If it is on your list of things to do today, accept that and do it thoroughly and with great attention. Get every ounce of experience out of that thing that you can. I am that one you know as Jesus, and we will speak to you again tomorrow. Well, okay, there we go. So we're only sacrificing fear today. We got a good teaching on all of that and the ego's tricks, using the word sacrifice and kind of the tongue-in-cheek way that we're speaking about this, and this idea of being present came up today. So I hope that those two focus areas can help you today, kind of pull you away from anything you may be stuck in or struggling with. And as you move away from that and you focus on these teachings, more guidance is going to come to you. Your guides and teachers are going to be like, yes, we can communicate with this person, with this human finally, because they're not stuck in that repetitive circular thinking. Brian and I had the great opportunity to go out and have fun last night in this cool town called Jerome, Arizona. We experienced some cool people, and we ate some food up there and just kind of looked around, and it's really, really high up on a mountaintop. There's a hotel that used to be an asylum. We're not really partiers or drinkers, but we decided like, hey, let's go to a bar and have a beer. And we met these cool people, hung out with them, played pool with them, and just had a really fun time. Just, being social, having fun, and doing a little nightlife in Jerome. So anyway, and now we're here at this beautiful place. Actually, I know it's impossible to see on this video, but way out there, right behind me is this thing called Tuzi Gut, if that's how you say it. They're ancient ruins from the Native American tribes that were indigenous to this area. And Brian and I went over there a couple days ago, and it's fascinating to see how people lived in these stone towns way back in the day. It's pretty cool. So yeah, I feel like we're trying to be present here to the best of our ability each day, and don't lose track of why we're here, and having a partner that I can talk about wanting to be here on this planet, using this incarnation to save the world, is pretty awesome. And I feel like I'm being as authentic as I possibly can with the things that I want to do, including telling him that I want to connect more with inner earth beings, and him being like, okay, Sherry, but not judging me and not putting me down for wanting to do that. I haven't actually intentionally reached out. So maybe this morning when I'm done with this video, I'm going to do that while I meditate here in this beautiful spot. So have a wonderful day, everyone. Thanks for tuning in, watching these videos, and doing this process with me. I think you're doing great. We are well on our way in these lessons, and I feel like a completely different person. This year has been the biggest, most change-filled year of my entire life, 2022. And I hope that you're feeling the same way, and working towards opening yourself up to more love in your life. More love. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow.